In Matthew chapter 13, verse 12, it says, "For whosoever hath, to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundance. But whosoever hath not, from him shall be taken away even that he hath." Now, when I read this verse, I automatically, I think of tax law, honestly. I think of tax law and social welfare programs. So a regressive social welfare program is one in which poor people are taxed, or things are not benefited, and rich people are benefited, more so. And then a progressive tax system is the opposite, one in which people who have a lot give a lot more, or more money is taken away from them, and people who have less, money is given to them, or less money is taken away, right? So in that sense, if you apply that analogy to gospel knowledge would be regressive. People who have gospel knowledge of the mysteries of God, get more gospel knowledge, and people who don't have gospel knowledge lose the gospel knowledge that they have. They are taxed more. Okay, and so that's not necessarily, a regressive tax system isn't necessarily a good thing with taxes, but with gospel knowledge, it has the benefit. It's merciful to people, in that they are only held accountable for the knowledge that they have and that they're willing to follow. If someone's rebelling against God, God makes it so that they understand the gospel less. They understand less and therefore it's easier for him to be more lenient, to be more merciful towards them, and also to be just, because God wants to be both just and merciful. And so if someone who knows and has had wonderful things revealed to them commits a sin, it's a bigger deal than someone who's completely ignorant of the gospel committing a sin. And Jesus Christ applied this by teaching in parables, right? So in verse 13 it says, "Therefore I speak unto them in parables, because they seeing see not, and hearing they hear not, neither do they understand. And in them is fulfilled the prophecy by Isaiah, which saith, By hearing ye shall hear, and shall not understand, and seeing ye shall see, and shall not perceive. For this people's heart is waxed gross, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes they have closed, lest at any time they should see with their ears, and hear with their see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and should understand with their heart, and should be converted, and I should heal them. But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear." So, and I've seen this in my life. I've seen people who have fallen away from the gospel, who have decided that they want to pursue another lifestyle, and it becomes harder and harder for them to understand gospel principles, because they've rejected them, and they don't remember the way that they felt when they were living the gospel. They lose the familiarity with the knowledge, the intuitive understanding of the knowledge, the intimate knowledge of Christ. They lose that, and it's sad, but I think that in a sense it's also merciful.